Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears will kick it away to start us off. Will come out to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense will have first crack at this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Unloads it left. Got a man, it's short. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It's complete on the right side. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Marshall quick to the line. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it over the left side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Marshall! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different to...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right back to the well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it to him on the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The running back has it. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Herd!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Toledo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. Offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Power football with the run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to ride this running back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. They're working that left side. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Off the RPO, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the offense will take over first and 10.
Let's go! Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball into the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Snap it to the back. Back's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Here comes the option. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And his throw is incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now, because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. He'll pull it on the read. Running to Green. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The give out of the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positive.